Bronx rapper Kay Flock, whose real name is Kevin Perez, has been found guilty on federal racketeering charges while being cleared of murder. In a verdict reached last week, the 21-year-old artist was convicted of multiple serious charges including racketeering conspiracy, attempted murder, and assault with a deadly weapon in aid of racketeering, as well as firearms possession related to those crimes. However, in a notable turn of events, the jury found Kay Flock not guilty of the most serious charge he faced, murder in aid of a racketeering enterprise. This charge would have carried a mandatory life sentence. To understand the significance of this verdict, let's look at how this case developed. Kay Flock was initially arrested in December 2021 on charges related to the murder of 24-year-old Huascar Hernandez. At the time, this appeared to be a state murder case. However, in February 2023, approximately 14 months after his initial arrest, the case took a significant turn when it was moved to federal court. This transfer occurred as federal prosecutors built a larger case alleging that Kay Flock was a member of a gang known as Sev Side, or DOA, which stands for Dead on Arrival. And that this gang was involved in racketeering crimes. The federal government's decision to pursue racketeering charges dramatically changed the nature of the case against Kay Flock. Racketeering laws, originally designed to combat organized crime, allow prosecutors to connect various criminal acts as part of an ongoing criminal enterprise. Last week's verdict represents a mixed outcome for the young rapper. The jury found Kay Flock guilty of racketeering conspiracy, attempted murder in aid of racketeering, assault with a deadly weapon in aid of racketeering, and possession of a firearm in relation to attempted murder and assault. Significantly, the jury returned a not guilty verdict on the murder charge connected to Huascar Hernandez's death. This acquittal on the murder charge is particularly important as it spares Kay Flock from a mandatory life sentence. Following the verdict, Matthew Podolsky, the acting U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, issued a statement about the case outcome. Podolsky said, quote, "Perez can no longer hide behind his music and instead will be held to account for his violent crimes." This statement reflects the prosecution's position that Kay Flock's status as a music artist should not shield him from accountability for criminal actions. Kay Flock has not remained silent following the verdict. He shared an audio message on Instagram thanking his supporters, his legal team, and even the federal judge who presided over his case.
Here, been a lot of talk about the trial. I just want to set the record straight though, make my first official statement about it. I want to give thanks to everybody who supported me and kept me in their prayers. I want to thank everyone who was involved in my trial, especially the judge who made sure I was treated with respect throughout the process.
In this message, Kay Flock specifically expressed gratitude toward his attorney, Michael T. Ashley, who has been representing him throughout this legal battle. The rapper's public response demonstrates his engagement with his fan base during this challenging time, maintaining a connection with supporters while navigating serious legal troubles. Kay Flock's attorney, Michael T. Ashley, released a detailed statement following the verdict. Ashley acknowledged the jury's decision while highlighting the acquittal on the murder charge. In his statement, Ashley noted, "We respect the verdict reached by the jury. It is however important to note that my client was acquitted of the most serious charge, murder in aid of racketeering, a charge that carried with it a mandatory life sentence." Ashley described Kay Flock's strength, resilience, and determination to fight for justice throughout the proceedings and indicated that the defense team is considering all available options, including an appeal. The attorney emphasized that while the conviction represents a setback, it does not define who he is or the potential he has moving forward in life and in his music career. According to reports from the New York Post and XXL magazine, Kay Flock is scheduled for sentencing on Wednesday, July 16th. While the dismissal of the murder charge removes the possibility of a mandatory life sentence, the rapper still faces potentially significant prison time for the charges on which he was convicted. The defense has indicated that they plan to pursue all available legal avenues, including a possible appeal of the conviction. Attorney Ashley expressed optimism about the appellate process potentially resulting in what he described as a fairer outcome. This case highlights the complex intersection of hip-hop, gang allegations, and the federal justice system. For Kay Flock, a rising star in the Bronx drill scene, this verdict represents both a victory in avoiding a murder conviction and a significant legal challenge with the racketeering conviction. As the case moves towards sentencing and possible appeals, many questions remain about the future of Kay Flock's music career and personal freedom. The July 16th sentencing date will be the next major milestone in this ongoing legal saga. Thank you for watching this special report. For continuing coverage on this case and other music industry news, please subscribe to our channel and enable notifications.